Well, Paul, I think it's fair to say slightly frustrating Easter weekend. Today's game first and second best on the afternoon.
No, I think goals change games. I think Byron has had a fantastic opportunity in the first couple of minutes to put us 1-0 up. I think that's a simple opportunity for him. And you go 1-0 up and it's a different game. You look at the 2 goals we conceded in the first half as well. We've got to defend the free kick better. We're normally good at that. And the second goal, both Kenny and Craig have gone towards the ball from the short corner. Clearly that's not supposed to happen. And it was criminal to give away a second goal right on the stroke of half time. And then you try and get back in the game, and Jamie's sent off, which was a disgraceful decision from the 4th official. I think we've all seen it on the camera, and it's clearly, if anything, the other way. Jamie's done absolutely nothing. So at that point, the game's gone, and it was damage limitation to a certain extent. But I thought Bromley, good side. Can see why they're up where they are in the trophy final as well. They've made 2 or 3 good signings, loan signings, and they were brighter than us today. So no complaints about the actual result. That
last minute of the first half, Harry's header, a great save, and then they went straight up the other end.
Yeah, it was a defining minute. I think you can look at 2 minutes in the game. The first 2 minutes when Byron's missed, and the save from Harry's header, and then we go and commit suicide really from the resultant corner. So that happens in football. That's probably back in that 90% range of us where it's not enjoyable. But we've had lots of 10%, so we shouldn't forget that.
Jamie Collins sending off. Were you a little bit relieved that Jamie Butler didn't join him just before half time for giving away the penalty?
No, not really. I think that I think the rules have changed on that now, and I think a penalty was the right decision. We just move on to next week.
2 substitutions at half time, change things around, get somebody right on up front alongside Byron.
Just wanted width. We wanted more width. Clearly when you're 2-0 down as well, you've got to do something to try and affect the game. And we brought Stoney and Wrighty on, hoping that would happen. But we've also got to mention their 3rd goal, which was about 5 yards onside by all accounts. So there's no point in bleating about all the decisions that went against you. Bromley have had 1 go against them as well, and 3-0, and Jamie being sent off would have been a really tough ask. So we tried to change it as we try to be positive. But bad day at the office, and we've got to take that on the chin. And
so frustrating Easter because Friday, excellent first half against Maidenhead, and then ended up by the weather.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the game should never have started. I think it was poor to even start the game from the supporters' perspective because they paid their money. You'd like to think that Maidenhead will come back now. It's not Maidenhead's fault. The referee decided to start the game, but hopefully, Maidenhead will give our supporters a cheaper admission for the next game, which is going to be a real vital game because realistically now we're looking to try and finish 2nd or 3rd to see if we can get a home semi-final playoff game. And to do that, we're going to need to win, at least 3 games, I reckon. So, I hope that they look at that situation.
It was ironic because, having said it wasn't playable, the 45 minutes we saw was as good as any we've seen this season.
Yeah,
from both sides.
It reminded me of the Dartford game in the FA Cup where it was end to end and goals were flying in. But at the end of the day, it literally was the point. But the ball wasn't rolling at the end, and especially where we were that side, it was getting dangerous for the players. It was a quagmire. That's where players can break ankles and do knee cruciates. So it was a right decision at half time, but that decision really should have been made, knowing what the weather forecasters, we all did know as well. It just didn't need to start.
And now two long trips up north, last 2 of the season, Fylde and Halifax.
Yeah, I think that's 6 to go, is it now for us? 5 to go? 6 to go, 40 games today. Need to win 3 of those to try and get, I think, finish 2nd or 3rd. Look a little bit jaded this last few weeks, but we'll get them going again. As I said, it'd be a great achievement to finish 2nd or 3rd in this league. I had a few people say as I came up the tunnel that was rubbish and all the rest of it. But I think
perspective needed. I said it after Maidstone, and perspective needed again. I think.
Because we're not around the bottom of the table, we're around the top. And it was a frustrating day today. I get that Derby game, but out of the 2 games we've won 1, and Bromley have won 1. We've just done it a different way around. But as I said, we normally get good reaction from the players, and we'll get one again this week.
Brilliant. Thanks a lot, Paul.
Cheers.